And we're back.
Yeah, and we're back once again.
We're going to be continuing on with our Chasing Missouri Distilleries.
Chasing Missouri Bourbon.
All right. Sounds good.
I think it's a worthwhile rabbit hole to dive into, since we're prone to diving into rabbit holes. Indeed. Anyway. Why not? I mean, we kind of roughly went over it with everybody last time, talking about the trip we made and so on. Maybe not the last video, but
a previous video.
As soon as we came off of the Missouri Bourbon Tour, or Missouri Bourbon Trail, we touched on it. We kind of touched on each of the distilleries, and I mean, they all had their pros.
Indeed.
I thought that whatever cons there may have been, they were pretty minimal.
Yeah.
As far as I was concerned.
All great places, great people there, very friendly, and
even
some really good bourbons.
Even here at 1879, we didn't actually get to go in the tasting room, but the bar next door, the Village Inn, the guy behind the bar was super knowledgeable. Yeah. I mean, he clearly had been well educated on their brand, and he even gave us a tip on a release that's probably going to come out, but we're probably not going to tell you about it because we want to get some. No, we'll mention it.
After we get it.
After we get it. But yeah, I thought everybody was very welcoming. They all had at least decent bourbon.
Yeah.
They all had bourbons that I wouldn't scoff at drinking, as a daily drinker. Some of it was more mixer type stuff. But
we did not go to a distillery where we did not leave with one or more bottles. And if we do a tasting and we don't like any of them, we're not going to drop the money.
That's a very valid point.
So,
I gotta do something.
But we got it at every one of them. Is that bothering you?
I'm sorry if this is making a racket, but it's driving me crazy up there in front of my face.
You tried a new placement of the microphone and
I tried it.
Just didn't work, huh?
And I didn't like it. So we'll go with the saggy t-shirt hanging.
All right.
Go with that.
There you go.
I think it's at least
it was like
there.
right there, just distracting.
It's right there in the top of my eye, driving me absolutely nuts. Yeah. So all those things said, we're here, we're back. Bourbon Brothers in the lounge, cigar bar. I'm Steve.
I'm Bob. They already know that though.
So thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna start off with the first stop on the Chasing Missouri Bourbons.
1879.
There you go.
Down in the Pear. So I am going to be doing the Premium Rye Whiskey. Kind of the heavy pour there for a tasting.
That's all right.
It's okay. All right, so this is a double-barreled. It is a 5-year-old rye. It's actually bottled in Indiana. If you'll remember that from the previous episode, they're in the process of they're going to move their distilling into Missouri, but that's a heavy lift, and so they have not gotten to that point yet. But they start out in white oak, and then they're transferred to Pinot Noir wine casks. So thus the double barrel. So we don't have a lot on the mash bill on this other than it's 21% rye, but really didn't have much else. It's 100 proof. Okay, they say we should be getting green apple and caramel and a little bit of pepper, which I'm definitely getting the apple and the caramel.
Actually, laying on my tongue, I can taste the green apple too. Just let it lay there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely carries some spice on the back end.
But not not heavy.
No, it's more cinnamony. I
Yeah.
think.
Kind of like with baking spices, rather than peppery spices.
Yeah, I agree.
They say it's a rich and slightly sweet finish, making this an approachable rye with enough spice to keep it interesting. So they kind of tell you it's not real spice forward on it, but just enough to keep it interesting.
Yeah, and what's the proof on it?
100.
100. I think that's one of the things that I'm starting to learn or experience anyway through all our tastings, is that I no longer have any aversion to over 100 proof bourbon whiskey. As a matter of fact, some of the higher proofs up around 130 have incredible flavor profiles. So 100 is kind of like
Kind of
right in the
right in
sweet
the middle
spot.
there, yeah. I think so
Yeah,
too.
I like it. So yeah, while it's not distilled right here in St. Louis, it's distributed here, and the distilling process is coming here. So certainly, once they do bring it all here, they'll be using more of the locally grown grains and stuff. And I mean, Missouri water is
Some of the best.
yeah, plenty of limestone in our water table, so that should make it good, I think.
I think so.
And these Gurkhas, they pair very well with it.
They do. We are smoking the Gurkha Status Torpedo. So you can kind of see how the shape of it is tapered on this end. Medium to mild body.
Look at mine, it's got a cute little bird mouth cut in the end of it. Isn't it sweet?
Very sweet.
Isn't it?
So I got the flat cut. You went with the V cut. I don't do V cuts very often on the torpedoes. I kind of like the straight cut on those. 6.5 inch with a 52 ring gauge. We actually went on to an AI, and they said that the Gurkha is really a nice match with the 1879, which it was not intentional to specifically select this for these bourbons, but they said the flavor profiles are similar.
Worked out very well.
It did. Creamy opening, soft cedar, and sweet earth character. Sweet earth character. I'm not really sure what that's referencing there.
Well, I mean, it does have an earthy flavor to it.
Yeah. I guess it's not sour or bitter, so I guess it makes it sweet. I don't know.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, goes in the notes of cocoa, caramel, toast, and mild spice. You remember from the bourbon, the caramel, soft spice. So I can kind of see where that creates a nice pairing.
Yeah, it's a tasty little number. And I could smoke these daily with no
Very,
problem.
very smooth draw.
Yeah.
Draw being whenever you inhale, well, you don't actually inhale, but whenever you draw the smoke in, you don't have to work on it. It's just a very easy pull. Some cigars are a little more densely packed, and you got to work a little bit harder to pull the smoke through, but this is a nice one.
There's no harshness either when you hold the smoke in your mouth, you know, and you can hold the smoke in your mouth for a long time and get all the flavor profile of it. Tastes really good.
Yeah. Dominican filler and binder, Connecticut Shade wrapper. So, very nice smooth smoke.
It's a big difference over those infused ones we tried.
Yeah.
Although
I won't be trying those again.
We did get a comment from somebody on the infused one. I think it was actually Jeff Mary. Thank you, Jeff, for the comment, saying that he thought that cigar could be a good introductory cigar for him to start smoking cigars. So,
and I can see that.
you know, so having not thought of that previously, I'm like, okay, I get that. You know, try the flavored cigar, kind of get accustomed to it with the flavored cigar, and then branch out a little bit and find some more flavor profiles and different tastes and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's a good possibility.
But yeah, it goes really well together with this rye. I wonder how it'll go with the bourbon.
I kind of think it might go well. But we're going to see.
Let's do.
Nice steady burn on these too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying them. So the other bourbon we've got, that being the rye, this being the double-barreled in Missouri white oak barrels, batch number 4, bottle 169, bottled in November of 25, 5-year. Distilled in Indiana. I'm assuming it's bottled there too, until they move it over here. Missouri white oak barrels. This is 95 proof. So we'll see on the flavor profile.
You may have mentioned this, but I missed it. You said it's double barreled, starting out in Missouri white oak. So did it say what the second barrel is? I know this one was in the Pinot Noir casks.
It doesn't. So I'm going to assume, yeah, it says double barreled in Missouri white oak barrels. So it must have been transferred from one to another, little batching, I'm sure. And yeah. They have German heritage.
They have quite a history.
1879 Distilling Company continues its German distilling heritage and processes that started in the early 1800s in St. Louis. Our handcrafted spirits carry a 176 plus year old legacy using only pure limestone water and the highest quality grains grown in the Midwest USA. So, yeah, 1879 5-year bourbon, double barreled. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
How's this one look on the glass? It's pretty high viscosity too.
Not as leggy as the rye, but it's very
well,
close.
The rye was pretty high viscosity too. It didn't have immediate legs running down the glass, which I don't know that that's an issue at all. I think it talks to the higher viscosity of it. It doesn't want to release nearly as much.
Now, did you mention the flavor profile yet?
I'm getting ready.
Okay, because I'm just curious. I'm catching caramel and vanilla.
Okay, so
I'm curious on how far off I am.
On the nose and palate, they say sweet vanilla and butterscotch backed by mature oak, subtle leather, and a hint of chocolate. The second barrel adds extra oak character and complexity, leading to a lingering, rounded finish that should stand up, especially alongside the creamy cedar and cocoa notes of the Gurkha. So, booyah.
Booyah?
Booyah. Give it a zhuzh.
Yeah, I'm picking up a little bit of the butterscotch toward the finish. Not necessarily on the very front introductory, but as it's kind of sat there a little bit, that finish kind of brings out the butterscotch a little bit more for me. The caramel kind of drops off and the butterscotch kind of takes over.
Oh my God. Let that just sit there on your tongue and then let it wrap around your tongue a little bit. And it's like you're actually coating your tongue in butterscotch. It tastes, this is good. I like this. I really like the finish on it.
Yeah.
Man, on the back end, I mean, it's like a caramel in the back of your throat. You can really taste the caramel on the back end of it.
See, for me, the caramel kind of slides out on the finish,
or maybe
and the butterscotch seems to kind of take over a bit.
Maybe it's more the butterscotch that I'm picking up and not the caramel.
So,
on the finish, this is really very good.
mm-hmm.
Well, that was a good score, and it was really reasonably priced too, both of them.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you get an opportunity, you know, by all means, you want to hit these guys.
Hopefully, you'll get there when the distiller is. It's considered a speakeasy. And just looking through the windows, it looks kind of cool inside.
Yeah, the tasting room.
Yeah. And so I definitely want to go back when it's open. As we mentioned previously, the person who's usually there was participating in a charity golf event, and so he couldn't be available. So I definitely want to go back, talk to him, maybe sample some other bourbons that he has, maybe his new release I'll be interested in.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should make an effort to get back there like late September.
I mean, it's like a 20-minute drive.
Right.
And we could always get a hot salami sandwich on the way.
That's very true. It's very true.
Good excuse to go there.
And maybe, I mean, do it in the middle of the week. You know,
Drink bourbon in the middle of the week?
well, you know, I mean, I do work. So typically my weekdays aren't available, but I mean, for a trip like that, I think it'd be worthwhile.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. Take a half day off, go over to our friends at Joya's Deli and get one of those hot salamis, which, man, you can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
And then run down here and get a
We have to
sample.
check, because for some reason I kept thinking that it was only open on Saturdays. We have to double check that to see when it's open. But I think they have limited hours. Or
Only
limited,
open on Saturdays except for when he's playing in golf tournaments.
But that's true. That's true. Yes, there are not a lot of charity golf tournaments in the middle of the week, so I don't know.
True that.
All right, so what do you think of it? Because I've got my opinions on these two, and for me, I really like the start of the rye. I like how it hits your tongue. I like that piece of it, but I really like the finish of the bourbon, of the straight bourbon. So I mean, for me, the beginning with the rye and the finish with the bourbon. So I'm really, it's a toss-up for me between these two.
Well,
I like them both, but I like different aspects of each one. The straight bourbon just has a smoother finish for me, which I like. So what say you, Steve, on this one?
I'm leaning towards the 5-year bourbon. I love the butterscotch, the way it on the palate, the way it. I mean, I've gotten to where I like to just take a little sip and just like make a little spot in my tongue where it can just sit there and make a puddle, and just allow it to wrap around my tongue, and so I can really get the full flavor profile of it as it does. And man, that is very good.
It is.
It's very good. I'm going to go towards the 1879 Premium 5-year double-barreled bourbon.
Straight bourbon.
And yeah, good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. So 1879 Distillery. It's in De Pere, just off of Interstate 270, Manchester Road. You'll really see the Village Inn bar.
Yeah, because it's right there.
Because it is, it stands out. And the Village Inn's an older place. It's been there for a number of years. I used to go there years ago for lunches, and I had forgotten about it. And then this all popped up, and here we were. So yeah, it's a worthwhile trip.
And the distillery is actually attached to Village Bar and Inn.
Oh, and
I mean, it's not a separate building. It is right there.
The release coming in September. What do you remember what that was? It was a special release, and
Yeah.
I want to say it was a 6 or a 7 year.
So I was thinking 7-year, but don't quote me on that one because
And it was also double barreled.
I wonder if all of theirs are double barreled. But both of these were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious if that's just kind of a standard
Their MO.
for this distillery that they always do
Very
that.
well be. But yeah.
But it works.
If you get the opportunity, 1879 Distillery, give it a try. I give it a thumbs up
Oh, absolutely.
myself.
With both of them, I thought they were both very good. If I was forced to choose one, I'd probably go with the straight bourbon, even though I like the opening characteristics of the rye.
Well, you're more of a rye. You lean more towards the rye.
I do like ryes. I like ryes on my Manhattans, and I will do a combination of straight bourbon and rye in my, combination of both of them on the old fashioned. Straight rye on the Manhattans. So, yeah, I do like the ryes, especially in my cocktails.
Yeah, it's good stuff. What was I about to say? I don't know. When I'm looking at these places around here, I really don't have anything to base my thought process on other than what I experienced in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at these, when I go to these distilleries here, I'm treating them like I'm in Kentucky. So I'm going in with a completely open mind. I'm only focused on the bourbon and not where it's located. And these guys, they hit the mark.
Mm-hmm.
They hit the mark. Can't wait to tell you more. We went to 3 other places, and all 3 of them were a lot of fun. And
You'll be hearing more about those
some
bourbons.
interesting things. The next one that we talk about, we'll even have a little bit of a surprise. That I was surprised. I know he was surprised, and I think you will be surprised too. So, have to check it out. In the meantime, thanks a lot for watching us. We really appreciate it. If you're enjoying it, hit that like button. Maybe subscribe to our channel.
Share it out to your friends.
Yeah, by all means, share it. Let everybody know about us, and yell at us. Tell us something. Comment.
You'll see a link to the 1879 distillery.
If we suck, tell us we suck. If we don't, tell us we don't.
Yeah, but tell us how we can be better.
Yeah, we're wide open to constructive criticism, aren't we?
I mean, we're just sitting around here drinking bourbon, smoking cigars, and shooting the breeze.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. See you next time.